Hi. For the chapter six reading, we opened up talking about a strategy with like 10 steps, I think, that involved teaching kids. Did I say reading? I meant spelling. Um, Teaching kids how to spell, and it involved sounding words out, breaking words into syllables, checking if they look right, and checking the dictionary and checking with friends. This was it's like very fundamental skills. It's just like the fundamental way of teaching spelling. And I remember doing it in third grade. I'm pretty sure the story from the chapter was third graders, and it's yeah. There are. I was really interested by the different stages, the developmental stages. But I guess what I was reading was not, I think, like too relevant to me because like it's definitely more whole language sort of thing that I'm dealing with. I'm not actually like really teaching them spelling. I do like to do things like where I would sometimes like underline like words and point out what they meant, or I would like write like I would write a bunch of words with the same like prefix, right? And like would like underline the prefix so that they would kind of like make a connection, like, oh, all of these words, like, all these words have eco in them. All these vocab words have eco in them, right? So eco means something, right? So like I do definitely do stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I think I'll talk more about like the whole language um, versus phonics approach. I felt like the whole thing, yeah, was a little bit less relevant to my group. All right, so the different stages are emergent, where kids are kind of just scribbling. Then there's letter name and alphabetic. That's where students will learn phonemes associated with letters. For example, like K means ka. And within word patterns, students learn vowel patterns but may confuse spelling patterns, right? I think that one was like first grade. Uh, Syllables and affixes, more like second, third grade students learn to break words into syllables and make larger words. They learn to add. They learn to add derivan- derivational affixes, and they learn about the roots of words, like they learn about like the meanings and roots of words. For me, something like interesting I kind of wanted to talk about was like I think part of like the phonics approach and like the way they kind of like tell them to like break up words. When I was learning German when I was 18, I like noticed so many things about English and in like really common words that just almost kind of like blew my mind. And it's because like there's a lot of really common words in German are like very similar. So like for example, it doesn't translate like this in German, but like the word always, right? I didn't notice that that was to like all ways, right? I didn't know that. And you know, there are a lot of things like that that I think are like important, and I actually think it's good for people to. So like when it comes to, I don't have that like a lot of time left. I want to make it quick. Like when it comes to like phonics versus like whole language, I do think that like I had more to say about it, but like to sum it up, it was like whole language is more like you're learning all these patterns unconsciously. They kind of just you don't even know you're not aware of them, but your brain is learning them, right? And phonics would be you're actually like consciously learning about these patterns. So, you could definitely argue that like it's like a waste of time to do it, and also since we learn them unconsciously, and also like it can to consciously think about them can make you like mess up things a lot. But the thing is, I think that it's important because I think that if you learn about them consciously, then you can make connections between um, like spelling patterns and other patterns in life. And so I think that phonics is important for like, people to be able to think about language in different ways. All right. All right. Let me end my video there. Thank